In the early 2000s, BlackBerry was king. It was the device that everyone wanted to have, and for good reason. The BlackBerry wasn't just a phone, it was a revolution in the way we communicated. It wasn't just a phone, it was a status symbol. Owning a BlackBerry meant you were serious about business, and it showed that you were always connected, always in the loop. People everywhere loved their BlackBerries. From coffee shops to parks, and of course in the office, the BlackBerry was a constant companion. It was more than just a tool, it was a lifestyle. Business people, politicians, even celebrities, everyone had one. It was the device that transcended social and professional boundaries, making it a universal symbol of connectivity and efficiency. What made BlackBerry so special? Email. In a time when email was becoming the backbone of business communication, BlackBerry was the first to put email in people's pockets. BlackBerry was the first to put email in people's pockets. This was a game changer. No longer did you have to be tied to your desk to stay on top of your work, you could be anywhere and still be in touch. Before BlackBerry, you had to be at your computer to check work emails. BlackBerry changed all that. It brought a new level of freedom and flexibility to professionals everywhere. BlackBerry's keyboard was another winning feature. The physical keys made typing fast and easy. Unlike the touchscreens of today, the tactile feedback of BlackBerry's keyboard was unmatched. The physical keys made typing fast and easy. People could write emails and messages quickly and efficiently. This was crucial for business communication where every second counted. People could write emails and messages quickly and efficiently. This was a big deal in a world just starting to use smartphones. The BlackBerry was ahead of its time, setting the standard for mobile communication. This was a big deal in a world just starting to use smartphones. BlackBerry was the go-to device for professionals. It was reliable, secure, and perfect for staying connected to work. BlackBerry was the go-to device for professionals. It was reliable, secure, and perfect for staying connected to work. Its security features were top-notch, making it the preferred choice for handling sensitive information. It was reliable, secure, and perfect for staying connected to work. For a while it seemed like BlackBerry would rule the smartphone world forever. It was the epitome of mobile communication and efficiency. For a while it seemed like BlackBerry would rule the smartphone world forever. But as we know, the tech world is ever-changing and new innovations were just around the corner. Still, the reign of the BlackBerry remains a significant chapter in the history of mobile technology. BlackBerry represented something cool and important. Owning a BlackBerry meant you were productive and connected. It was a symbol of success, especially in the business world. BlackBerry was synonymous with getting things done. The sound of a BlackBerry notification was iconic. People called it the Crackberry because it was so addictive. People were constantly checking their devices for new messages and emails. BlackBerry was more than a phone, it was a way of life. The BlackBerry brand was strong. People trusted BlackBerry for its security and reliability. Business professionals felt safe knowing their emails were secure on their BlackBerry devices. The brand had a loyal following. Then, in 2007, everything changed. Apple launched the iPhone. It was sleek, innovative, and unlike anything people had seen. The iPhone had a touchscreen, a revolutionary feature at the time. People were amazed by the iPhone's intuitive design and user-friendly interface. The iPhone wasn't just a phone either, it was a music player, a web browser, and more. Apple created a whole ecosystem around the iPhone, with apps and services that enhanced its functionality. The App Store, launched in 2008, was a game-changer. The iPhone wasn't perfect at first. It lacked some features that BlackBerry users loved, like a physical keyboard. However, Apple continued to improve the iPhone, and it quickly gained popularity. BlackBerry initially dismissed the iPhone. They didn't see it as a threat to their business. BlackBerry believed its loyal customer base and secure network were enough. However, the iPhone was attracting a different kind of user. The iPhone appealed to a wider audience. It wasn't just for business people anymore. People loved the iPhone's design, its apps, and its ease of use. BlackBerry failed to see the changing landscape of the smartphone market. BlackBerry continued to focus on its core market business professionals. They believed their existing features were good enough. However, the world was moving towards a more consumer-oriented smartphone experience. Section 5. The App Store Revolution, where BlackBerry faltered. The App Store was a major turning point in the mobile industry. It fundamentally changed how users interacted with their phones and how developers approached software creation. It allowed developers to create and sell apps directly to iPhone users, bypassing traditional gatekeepers and opening up a new world of innovation and creativity. This opened up a world of possibilities. Suddenly, users had access to a plethora of applications that could cater to almost every need and interest. Suddenly, your phone could do all sorts of things, from playing games to booking flights, managing finances, and even controlling smart home devices. BlackBerry, on the other hand, was slow to embrace this app revolution. They were hesitant to open up their platform to third-party developers, fearing a loss of control over their ecosystem. This initial resistance cost them dearly. While Apple was busy building a robust app ecosystem, BlackBerry was left playing catch-up. Their app store, BlackBerry App World, launched in 2009, was late to the game and lacked the variety and quality of apps available on the App Store. This delay was a critical misstep. The lack of apps hurt BlackBerry significantly. Users were frustrated with the limited options and began to migrate to other platforms that offered more versatility and functionality. People loved the iPhone's vast library of apps. It wasn't just about the quantity but also the quality and the seamless integration with the iPhone's hardware and software. These apps made the iPhone more than just a phone, they transformed it into a powerful tool for work, entertainment, and everything in between. The App Store became a key selling point, driving the iPhone's popularity and leaving BlackBerry struggling to keep up. Section 6. The Rise of Android, a different approach. While BlackBerry was struggling to adapt, another competitor emerged, Android. Developed by Google, Android was an open-source operating system for smartphones. This meant that any phone manufacturer could use Android for free. Android's open nature led to rapid innovation. Many phone manufacturers, including Samsung, HTC, and LG, adopted Android. This created competition in the market, driving innovation and lowering prices. Android phones offered a different approach to the smartphone experience. They were highly customizable and offered a wide range of features at various price points. Android's flexibility and affordability appealed to a large user base. Section 7. BlackBerry 10. Too little, too late. BlackBerry finally realized they needed to change. In 2013, they launched a new operating system called BlackBerry 10. BlackBerry 10 was a complete overhaul of their previous operating system. It had a new design, new features, and a new app store. However, it was too late. The smartphone market had moved on. The iPhone and Android had a firm grip on the market. BlackBerry 10 was a good effort, but it wasn't enough to save the company. BlackBerry continued to lose market share. By 2016, BlackBerry had stopped making its own phones. The company that once ruled the smartphone world was now a shadow of its former self. Section 8. Lessons from BlackBerry's fall. BlackBerry's story is a cautionary tale. It serves as a powerful reminder of the rapid pace of technological change and the necessity for companies to stay ahead of the curve. Once a dominant player in the smartphone market, BlackBerry's decline was swift and dramatic. It shows what can happen when a company fails to adapt to a changing market. BlackBerry's mistakes were many. They were slow to recognize the shift towards touchscreens and app ecosystems, which were popularized by competitors like Apple and Android. They were slow to innovate. They underestimated their competition. While other companies were pushing the boundaries of what smartphones could do, BlackBerry clung to its physical keyboard and email-centric design, which quickly became outdated, and they failed to understand the changing needs of their customers. As consumers began to demand more versatile and user-friendly devices, BlackBerry's offerings seemed increasingly out of touch. The rise and fall of BlackBerry highlight the importance of constant innovation in the tech world. Companies must be willing to take risks and embrace new ideas, even if it means moving away from what made them successful in the past. What works today might not work tomorrow. The tech landscape is ever evolving, and companies need to be agile and forward-thinking to survive. Companies need to be agile and willing to adapt to new technologies and changing consumer preferences. This means not only keeping an eye on current trends, but also anticipating future shifts in the market. BlackBerry's story is also a reminder of the power of brand loyalty. For many years, BlackBerry had a dedicated user base that swore by its products. BlackBerry had a loyal following for many years. However, loyalty alone is not enough to sustain a business in the face of technological advancements and changing consumer expectations. However, even the strongest brands can falter if they fail to keep up with the times. The lesson here is clear. Innovation and adaptability are key to long-term success in the tech industry. Section 9. Could BlackBerry have survived? The question remains, could BlackBerry have survived? What if they had recognized the threat of the iPhone earlier? What if they had embraced the app revolution sooner? Could they have competed with the likes of Apple and Google? It's impossible to know for sure. Perhaps BlackBerry could have carved out a niche for themselves in the market. Maybe they could have become a major player in enterprise security or software. Or maybe their fate was sealed the moment the first iPhone was released. BlackBerry's story is a reminder that in the tech world, only the adaptable survive. It's a lesson that all companies, big and small, should take to heart.